Hello, this is me, Darlene Jenny, coming back at you with realmeaning.info. When you're tired of looking up a definition within a definition. I love that song. Today, like usual, we're going to be doing two words. One is from the law world, or law term. The second is a computer term. And the law term actually is quite scary. To me, it sounds a bit creepy. It's called a scienter. If you've worked with, law, if you're a lawyer or, anything like that, you've probably heard of it before. I didn't until I did a little research when I was doing my blog and stuff. And it sounds like an Einstein type word, but what we'll do is I usually do, we Google the word, or I search for the word on the internet to see what definitions comes up, and then we real meaning the term. So let's get started. Let me go ahead and look up scienter. Scienter. Alrighty. So this is the definition that I'm getting from that. And once again, this is one of billions of definitions of the search results that comes up. But I just wanted to show you the difference of how when you look up different terms and what I've created to make things a lot easier on people, because life is very stressful. And when you want to learn something, especially if you're learning things to begin with for the first time, you want to learn terms and be able to pick it up right away and say, oh, that's what that means. So this is what scienter, this is what they're saying scienter is meaning, okay? Means. It says in criminal law, scienter refers to knowledge by a defendant that his or her acts were illegal, or his or her statements were lies and thus fraudulent. Okay, and let me read it again. Scienter means in criminal law, it refers to a knowledge by a defendant that his or her acts were illegal, or his or her statements were lies and thus fraudulent. Now, actually, that wasn't too many words. I will admit that, and that's really good. But still, it wasn't too many words, but it was a lot of words within those words that wasn't too many words, if you know what I mean. In other words, I wouldn't have put, there's a lot of $50 words in there that could be slashed down to dollar store words, and you can understand it the same way. So let's real meaning the term. Go into real meaning and look up scienter. Okay, here's the real meaning term of scienter. First of all, it's a Latin term that means guilty of knowledge. Okay, once again, it's a Latin term, law term, that means guilty of knowledge. And this is what my website says. A scienter, a person that knows what they are doing is wrong, but they do it anyway. Come on now. I'll leave it up to you. You know that was easier than in criminal law refers to knowledge by a defendant that their acts were illegal, or his or her statements were lies and fraudulent. A person that knows what they're doing is wrong, but they do it anyway. They know what's wrong, but they do it anyway. I'll leave it up to you to know which one is easier, and you're less hardness on your brain and much more peaceful. Once again, if you want that peace, you go to www.realmeaning.info, because that was much easier. The second term we're going to look up is a computer term for the techies out there. It's called POP3. What it stands for is Post Office Protocol verse 3. They call it POP3. It's something to do when you email a person. Okay, and I explain it a little bit as well. Let's see if they explain it too when we look it up. Okay, so once again, we'll look it up. We'll search for it on the internet, and then we'll real meaning the term. So let's do Post Office Protocol, or POP3. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. All right, this is the definition that I'm getting from one of millions, okay? So I won't say everyone's alike, and they're not. Some could be just like mine, very short and to the point, and some could be long novel long chapters and chapters and stuff like that. But this is the definition I got. The Post Office Protocol is an application layer internet standard protocol used by local email clients to retrieve email from a remote server over a TCP/IP connection. Those were a lot of words. If you're not a tech support agent, you don't know about words like that, networking terms. And I mean knowing these terms like you know the color of your eyeballs. Okay, like my eyes are green, or my eyes are blue, or my eyes are brown. Okay, no one's going to know what a TCP/IP connection is, remote server and stuff like that. So let's real meaning the term. Once again, realmeaning.info has these easy to understand terms. Okay, Post Office Protocol, POP3, means this. A set of rules used to get emails from an email server, which works and acts like a computer post office. And POP3 is mostly used by email software such as Microsoft Outlook. So first of all, I explained it's a set of rules, okay? That's what protocol means, used to get emails from an email server, which works and acts like a computer post office. Just like a postman will say, here, this email's for you. Oh, you have mail for me? Okay, I'll give this email or mail to your friend or whoever you're sending your email to. Once again, if you want these easy definitions that are easy on your brain and you learn them at the same time, go to realmeaning.info. You can also catch me at realdefinition.com. I'm Darlene, and thanks for joining me. Till next time, I've got some more words for you coming up. Bye-bye.